A very good afternoon to everyone and welcome to the Lazarus Motor Show. My name is Steven Siegel and I'm really pleased to be with you on this beautiful, cloudy, overcast Sunday. Well, here in Gauteng, we are experiencing nice, cool weather after a nice, hot wave. But anyway, those of you that are out there, I hope you're enjoying your Sunday. It was Halloween last night. What did you get up to? Don't be shy. I think this one I want to see some shares with regards to what you got dressed up like. Let's have some fun on the show. And that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to start to have a little bit more fun. I want you to interact. We're going to share pictures. And it's a new drive that we're going to move into season 2, definitely, is I want to see pictures, questions, and we're going to be doing some giveaways. And you'll want to get involved with this because the giveaways are going to be absolutely phenomenal. So just to test, if someone is out there, wouldn't you mind just giving a like here so that I know that you can hear me, and maybe a comment. Let's see who's out there and busy listening. So those of you that have joined into the show for the first time, just a quick recap. I do it at the beginning of all the shows. This is the Lazarus Motor Show, brought to you by the Lazarus Motor Company, an amazing dealership right here in Centurion. You won't miss it if you are on the N1. You'll see it going from Joburg to Pretoria, a family-owned dealership and multi-franchise dealership, actually, that have got brands such as Jaguar, Land Rover, Mazda, Kia, as well as Ford that are phenomenal. So what we wanted to do was we wanted to highlight the story behind the brands, the story behind the company itself, and just show you a little bit more of what the company is made up of. And that's, I think, key right now. During this COVID times and lockdown, I've seen a lot of companies, and this is the nice thing with Jaguar, or with the Lazarus Motor Company, is they saw the trend early enough, well done, Madeleine, with regards to it, and saw that every company is now showing a little bit more about its heart and soul and what it's about. And it's not just about moving cars or products or that kind of thing. So they led the charge when we were in lockdown. We're already doing these things, reaching out, showing you who the people are and what they're about. And that's what the show's all about. It's about that for now. And then we move into season 2, and we're going to have some fun where we're going to be testing the vehicles out and putting them through their paces, giving you some cool things to do and some fun things to do. So that is what we're going to be doing. So I just want to double check if you can hear me and everything is good. Just give me a thumbs up or a smile or something. It's a little bit lonely sitting here looking into the camera. And by the way, I'm just looking down because here is my stream deck and where everything is. And then there's my camera over there. So getting straight into it, this week we are chatting all about Land Rover. Now, those of you that have seen Land Rover, it is an icon. It is an icon of a brand. It's been around for many, many years. Actually, since 1948, I'm correct. Since 1948, Land Rover's been out, and it has been phenomenal. It's been obviously on the most remote places, right through to obviously the roads and highways of hustle and bustle of these cities. So with regards to that, I thought this week what we can do is we're just going to show you some of the cool things and the cool new cars that Land Rover is introducing, as well as a little bit of the heritage. I don't want to take you too far back and too much into it. I want to try and keep it as quick and as informative as possible. So I've got 1 or 2 videos I'm going to show you, and one of them that I really, really like, just to show you how Land Rover gets in there. And I'm sure you would have seen Land Rover all over the feature films. Absolutely, they choose the cars of choice, and Land Rover, it always gets to get in there. So let's quickly look at one of the feature films that Land Rover has appeared in.
Time to dive rehearsal, take 7, action.
Introducing the new Land Rover Defender. It has an iconic shape that never fails to make an impact. Made for adventure, the Defender will stay composed whatever the day throws at you. And if you venture off the beaten track, it remains assured, no matter the circumstances. Designed with purpose and tough enough to take on any unexpected surprises. The Defender is as at home, on the road, as it is off.
Great, let's go again.
So Absolutely. I'm one of those guys that I take care of my stuff. So when I buy a car, it's always got the plastic still on it. The cell phone always got on the case. I know a lot of people get driven mad by it, so I really take care of my stuff. And then watching that and seeing, obviously, that it's the Land Rover Defender, the new Defender that's been launched, is now in the 007 movie, or was in the 007 movie. So just seeing what it's gone through, and it gets up and keeps going. It gave me thrills at the end there when he says, let's do it again. And that's what happened. So yeah, you'll see that Land Rover is one of the companies that really gets out there, gets into feature films, gets into giving back, especially during COVID. I think there was over 30 vehicles that were given out to be able to, here in South Africa, to be able to help out with the COVID pandemic. I think they're still being used there. So a great company, and a company that's definitely trying different things and new things. So since we're talking about the Defender, let's quickly have a look at the new Defender that was launched. It is doing phenomenally well. And can I tell you, the interesting thing with regards to the Defender is, everyone was looking for what's the new Defender going to be like? Can it live up to its, its name? I mean, the Defender has been around for years, absolute years. And it's got that iconic look, that iconic feel. It's a hard body. It just, it takes the knocks and just keeps going no matter what you throw at it. And then they said they're going to redesign it. And I think everyone had a little bit of a cringe going, ooh, what could they have actually been thinking when they're going to do that? And the new Defender was launched, and it looked absolutely beautiful, as you can see. But what's even more beautiful is that sometimes you have expectations of a vehicle and you see it being launched. You're like, okay, cool. It looks really great. I can't wait to see it. And you get there and you're like, it's okay. Whereas this car is definitely, when you see it and you jump into it, it's like, it just keeps those expectations coming. It's phenomenal. It's really, really well designed and beautifully designed. So let's quickly have a look at this new Defender and introduction to it. Whoop. So that there is the new Defender 90. It's the hard top, taking the knocks, and you can see no matter what you throw at these Defenders, they just keep going. Now, for those of you that sometimes wander off into distant, far locations and want something to be your companion, definitely look at this Defender here. So that there is obviously the Land Rover Defender, a beautiful, beautiful new car that was introduced by Land Rover, and a definite upgrade with regards to the iconic Defender of old. And obviously, some of you have got those collector's items, and those of you, I think, hold on to them because they are beautiful, beautiful vehicles to have, and they're so iconic. But now moving into the new Defender, I can't wait. I want one so bad. Anyway, it is such a great vehicle. So talking about that, I was also fortunate enough just into lockdown when we started the live streaming to try out the Land Rover, the Range Rover, what's it? The Velar, sorry. I keep going between Range Rover, Land Rover, because I've got some Range Rover here. And it has just been introduced, this beautiful new car. So have a look at this Velar. What an absolute beautiful vehicle. That Range Rover Velar is absolutely stunning. Let me tell you, if you're looking for class, sophistication, and just something that is the cherry on top, that Range Rover Velar is phenomenal. And what's interesting is a lot of people don't get to see it or don't have a look at it. Obviously, they go for the iconics with regards to the Range Rover Sport and that kind of thing. However, the Velar is just that next bit of class. So if you're looking for that class, bit of style, that pizzazz, go and have a look at the new Range Rover Velar that has just been launched on the electric side of things. As everything is going, and you can see Land Rover is keeping up with regards to the trends on that side of things. And talking about Range Rover Sport, there's a 50-year anniversary that's happening now with regards to Range Rover. And have a look at this from Anthony Joshua.
The most extreme condition I've driven in before this, I would probably say just driving around London on a rainy day. For me to enjoy this time out is so important. Take myself away from the normal hustle and bustle of London. I have a few memories of Range Rover. Seeing like my first drive through the estate, and it's not a car that I would have seen around there. I see Range Rover as an inspirational car. From a young age, I always saw it as something that I wanted to aspire to, and that would mean that I've kind of accomplished some of my goals in life. And then my second memory was when my Range Rover actually was delivered. We had an SV autobiography and it came in two-tone. It really ticked a box for me. It's a one of a kind. They designed these cars for all terrain, and going through the Range Rover experience out here has been phenomenal.
Wish your Range Rover happy birthday! Happy 50th birthday, baby!
All right, so that there, 50 years old Range Rover, and happy birthday for that. It's a phenomenal, phenomenal achievement and keeping strong. As you can see with regards to the Land Rover side of things and Range Rover side of things is, I'm very big with regards to motivation. And, you have to have those dreams, you have to have those goals, and you have to, see them, feel them. I mean, part of what I do in my everyday life is have a vision board. So the house I want, the car I'd like to drive, the holidays I'd like to go into have or go on, as well as the equipment gear I'd like to be on, and what shows I'd like to be presenting, and that kind of thing. So through that, I can tell you that reaching your goals is possible. And I mean, can I tell you, I never ever really thought I'd ever be driving such a beautiful car like the Velar or the F-Type and all of that kind of thing. And it happened, and it did happen. So dreams can come true, and you have to strive for them. And just like that, you would have seen there, he strove it. He really wanted to get that Range Rover. He eventually got it, and it was absolutely phenomenal when he actually did get it. And that was Anthony Joshua out in the UK. But we also want to keep it local as lacquer. So we had Chef Benny at one of the experiences, and I'd love you to have a look at this. He is so funny and brilliant. So just have a squiz at this.
Hi, I'm Benny Masekwameng, better known as Chef Benny. So we're at the Jaguar Land Rover Experience Center, where our guests that have just come in now got to get behind the wheel to actually get to feel the car. And then coming into the actual center itself, where I will be doing my thing. We have different memories and different ideas of what the festive season means. But as South Africans, I'm sure you're tired of turkey and all of these heavy, sugary stuff. Things that are not for our climate, but we are in the tropics, and the ingredients that we get that are in abundance, during our summer and spring months, we decided that this is what festive food means to us. It's a festive celebration on how I entertain my guests, but take some tips, for them to use when they have people coming over at their places to entertain them and act like they know what they're doing. Yes, I know you can fry, you can grill, you can steam fish, but how do you make it interesting? Flaky and soft fish, and then your seafood with the sweetness that you get from the prawns and the mussels. If I don't need to use spices, then I don't use spices. So you cut it like that, and still nice and pink and juicy, and that's how you guys are gonna get it on the table. We favored more open flame type of cooking. Yeah, we fried a couple of things. Lamb goes very well with lemon butter. It brings out the lighter side of it. There's no point in putting a sprig of rosemary in there. What are you gonna do with it? Huh? Are you gonna use it as a toothpick? You know what I'm saying? I grew up in a place where there were too many of us in a very limited space. All of these aromas coming from my next door neighbors while they're cooking in 10 different houses, cooking different things, And you imagine the inspiration that you get from creating your own dishes.
So a lot of fun, and you can see that's what the brand's all about. It's about enjoying, having fun, and it's about community. It's about experience. It's about just enjoying your time with your vehicle. Because let me tell you, obviously, as you know, vehicles take you to the destinations that you want to go, and it's about getting there safely. It's about enjoying the trip on the way there. Some people enjoy the trip too much, so then they end up taking their caravans or whatever with, and they stop on the way and make a road trip of it. Why not? But seeing, obviously, the Jaguar Land Rover Experience Center, a phenomenal center. You can see the fun that is had there. And you have to be in touch, obviously, with your dealership. Jaguar Land Rover Centurion is doing a phenomenal experience. And just get hold of them. Ask them what it's about, how you can get involved, and how you can partake, because there are so many cool things. There's something coming up now in November. So those of you, well, I think there's 2 experiences that are happening. So if you want to join us, make sure you contact us. I'm going to quickly put it up here on the screen. Go to laz.co.za and you can drop an email there or contact us that way. Or what you can do is you can go and have a look here and give us a call and say, hey, I would like to join the Jaguar Land Rover experience, and let's get you on board to have some fun. As you can see, the people there did have some fun. So there's so many different things that are happening while you are driving, and it's time to relax and enjoy the passion of driving. So those of you that are out there, if you have any questions or have any great places that you think we should go and visit, we're all building up for season 2 to be able to make it more fun and exciting, obviously, so I can get out of here and out onto the road so we can have some fun. Next week there definitely will be vehicle reviews. Absolutely. This was just a little bit of grounding before we went into obviously driving the Jaguars and Land Rovers, and my usual feedback on what the vehicles are like and how they perform. So that's next week. The vehicle, I will still let you know, so have a look out on the social media. But again, if you're looking for a new Jaguar Land Rover or a used one, there's some great prices on the used vehicles. You must have a look at the website. So I'm going to quickly push it up there again, and I'm going to share the website with you now so that you can have a look. Let me quickly do this and go to laz.co.za. There it is. It's coming up. Got it. And let's show you guys so that you can see it. There we go. Yep. Sorry, I'm just going to share it now. And there it is. Great. So that's how you go in. And then what you would have to do is you go to dealers, and then you go through to obviously Jaguar or Land Rover, because we're on Land Rover today. So we're going to click on Land Rover, and you can go and check out the latest specials with regards to the vehicles. There's a special deals, book a service, contact us. And that's how you can contact us with regards to your requirements or your needs. So make sure you give us a shout. Go and have a look, laz.co.za, and go to dealership, dealers, and then you can go and find the Land Rover side of things right over there. All right. Well, those of you that have joined us this week, thank you so much. It was just a little bit of fun this week, but next week we are going to be driving some vehicles. So make sure you stay tuned. Have an awesome week. I hope you enjoyed today. Thank you so much for joining. Have a great Sunday and a great week ahead. All the best from me, Steven Siegel, as well as the Lazarus Motor Show, the Lazarus Motor Company, and all from there. All the best, and have a great, great Sunday. Bye.